you for joining us. I'm Javier Morales with All Sports Tucson, as you know, and we got Bobby Rodriguez, the owner of Jet Sports Training, um, and then Raul Soto Romero here from the Jet Sports Network.
How we doing,
So
guys?
good. How are you?
Doing really well.
All right. Big game. Probably the biggest game that you've had. Well, definitely the biggest game you've had since you've been at Sahuarita, right? You're going to be playing for a region title. Just your thoughts about, where your program's at to have a game like this and then only your second year there, right? Is this your second or third year?
Second year here, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
we're
so yeah,
Yeah,
we did have one big one. Starting with Walden Grove, game one. This year was a big one for our town. They hadn't played that rivalry game in a few years, so that was a big one leading up through the offseason to week one. We did play in a region championship game last year. I think so. Our boys, the ones that are returning, have some experience in a game like this, but yeah, on year two, getting back to a region championship game, that's all you can ask for. And our boys are fired up. Our school's excited. So yeah, it's a big one, and we feel blessed to have the opportunity to be in this game.
obviously this is a bigger, there's a storyline also too with this, with you coached at Pueblo, a lot of the players still there that you coached or started to coach there. Talk about that dynamic of going back and coaching at a school that you came from.
Yeah, I mean, gosh, I could like go with those coachisms of it's just another game and all that stuff, but it's not true. We're human. Um, I have so much appreciation for my time at Pueblo. It was my first head coaching job. I've been coaching as an assistant for a long time in Tucson before that, but that school gave me a shot. I was 27 years old with no head coaching experience. They took a chance on me, and my 4 years there were so formative in me as a person, definitely me as a coach, and I'm just appreciative of my time there. And yeah, I mean, I'm looking. They're a senior heavy team, and we're scouting them this weekend, and a lot of their starters are guys that were starters for me there as a sophomore when they were sophomores. So I love those kids, and I got a lot of respect for what they're doing. Sly's doing a great job with that team this year. Their defense coordinator, Mike Carpenter, is one of my best friends. So, yeah, it's going to be a lot of emotions heading back there this week. And excitement's one of them, but there's also a lot of other emotions. And that's just, you know, it's part of the deal of playing a game like this. So, yeah.
Mhm.
Coach Bobby Rodriguez, how you doing?
Good, Bobby. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. It's been a minute. Coach,
Yeah.
do the kids understand what goes into winning a region title? And if they do get it done this weekend, how excited and transforming is that for the Sahuarita football program?
Yeah, so I mean, gosh, we've been here before in a lot of ways, in the sense that last year, people didn't really know what to make of expectations for us, just given where the program was at. Before last season, we started the year 1-4, and we're counted out, and then we rallied off 6 straight wins last year and won a region championship game against Douglas. So our kids that are returning, they remember how hard that was last year to overcome a bad start. All the negative energy that comes with that from just people talking. So that's been really important to us because again this year we had a tough start. We played some monsters. You play Walden, Micah, Saguaro, it's number 3 right now, and then Desert Sunrise, it's number 18, and we play all those guys the first 4 weeks of the season, and we really had to go back to our faith in how we do things here, what our process is. And we leaned a lot on last year, where it was like, guys, we've been here before, where people counted us out, and we don't have to change a thing. Like, we're a good football team. We're just figuring out how to finish games, and that's why you play a long 10-game season. You want to be playing your best football at the end. We feel like we are right now. So yeah, we're leaning on last year and our experience being in a similar situation to our start this year, and then getting some momentum going late in the season.
For sure. And then you and I, we've talked before. You come from Ironwood Ridge with that state championship team that you were part of that program. How much has that helped you in your coaching career so far?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, when your coaching mentor is Matt Johnson, you're super blessed, and that's who I played for and coached under for 9 years. So I mean, I'll be honest. The reason this year that we went out and scheduled a bunch of monsters in the first half in our freedom games was because of what I learned from Matt, and that was you don't improve your program long term without playing great teams. And when you're building, you have to go through those lumps of playing teams that have been to the mountaintop, like Micah Mountain winning the whole thing last year, playing teams that are up and coming or always consistent, like Desert Sunrise, Walden, Saguaro. That's one of the biggest things among 100 others that you can't shy away from playing a tough schedule. And if some of those tough games don't go your way, your whole season's not thrown away because of PowerPoints and how things work. It's a learning experience. Our kids are playing so much better football right now because of the high level of competition we played earlier in the season. So that's the biggest thing that I learned from my time at Ironwood that I think led us to success there, in the past when we won that state championship.
For sure. Is there a message to your athletes, your football players, about going into a hostile environment like Pueblo? I'm sure it's going to be almost sold out. It's going to be jam packed. You tell them, hey, play by play, or what is the message that you give them? I know, Coach Johnson. You guys would go into a lot of packed houses, and you guys were never phased. So, what's the message to Sahuarita going into Pueblo?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about like this season prepping us and playing that Walden game week one when the rivalry hadn't been played in a few years. I think there was 4 or 5 thousand people at that game, standing room only. Your big rival week one, so we made mistakes and we did things well in handling the emotions of a big game like that. And the fact that we got that early in the season, I think we learned that penalties, um, turnovers, those types of detailed mistakes that can happen in a big game all come from our preparation and our mindset going into it. So if we go into the game too high or too low, we're trying to be stoic. We're trying to be right in the middle where that sweet spot of getting fired up to play a big game, but not getting so lost in the sauce that, we're out of control, we're chaotic, we're making undisciplined mistakes. So the biggest thing I told them too is, there's so many people that would pray for an opportunity to play in front of a packed house, to play in a big game, to play in a championship game. So enjoy it. We're blessed to be in that situation, and they earned it just like Pueblo did. So they got to enjoy that moment and that emotion without letting it get out of hand and take control of them.
For sure. I know you guys gonna come proper, come ready. I'm excited. I'll be there.
All right.
Sweet.
Hey, coach, I just had a couple questions about your players. I know Rashid
Yeah.
Martin was hurt early in the year. He hasn't played in the last few games, but Dane Hartnett, the way he's come on at quarterback, just talk about that, how he's been able to adjust and be your leader there at quarterback.
Yeah, so I mean, it sounds repetitive because I keep saying adversity and talking about the first half of the year, but it's the story of our team. I mean, we have a unbelievable quarterback in Rashid Martin that had an amazing year last year as a sophomore, and first quarter of week two, he goes out with an ACL tear, and you know that put a lot of stress on our team with a lot of other, variables already stressing us with the schedule we had and that type of stuff. So Dane Hartnett, who's a sophomore right now, never taken a varsity snap of football at quarterback. He was playing slot and safety for us. He came in and he almost led us to a comeback win against Desert Sunrise that very first game he played. And the kid has just been nothing but grit, tenacity. He's got ice in his veins in big moments throughout the season. He's wanted the ball in his hands. He's confident. He's earned the trust of his teammates. His teammates love playing for him. So I can't speak highly enough of a lot of senior backups. If they come in that situation without the reps, it's tough to get the team back on track. And that dude did it with no varsity reps at quarterback, lacking the experience, but he made up for it with just his grit and his competitive nature. And I'll tell you what, I'm not giving away secrets because Pueblo's got film. Everyone watches film. The way he's progressed throwing the football, reading a defense, looking like a quarterback. I told him last week during our game, I said, up until this point this year, you looked like a really good athlete trying to learn how to play quarterback. And I said, now you just look like a really good quarterback. So that transformation has been all him and our quarterbacks coach, Coach McKinley. They've done an awesome job, and I'm so proud of that kid.
Great. And just one last one from me is your linebackers, Hubble, Gallardo, Burgos. Um, talk about that trio of linebackers you have.
Yeah, so I mean, it all starts with our defensive coordinator, Coach Class. He's one of the most experienced, uh, talented D coordinators in Southern Arizona, and he's been doing it a long time. They play ferocious and they play with physicality because they know where they're going. They're confident, they're smart football players, and our motto around here has been a one-word mantra, only one word that matters, and that's been grit. And grit's a lot of things, but defensive football grit has to start with physicality. And those guys, including our D linemen, our safeties, I mean, our defense hits. We're physical, and I think you could ask any team we've played this year about our physicality, win or lose, and that's been there for us as a constant. So we really rely on that on our defense and those guys for sure.
All right. Well, coach, thanks for the time. I know you're going to be heading back out to practice right now. So thank you for taking this time to spend with us answering these questions about a big game that's coming up here. Best of luck in that game.
Yeah, hey, thanks for giving me the opportunity to come on and talk about our team and our program. We appreciate it, and we're excited for Friday. I think a lot of other people are too, so it'll be a good one.
Great. Thanks, coach.